Let's talk about the UGREEN Surveillance app. Let's say, for example, you want to record some cameras here. You have this storage, right? So you can use the app to record directly to the UGREEN NAS. Here, for example, I have this Reolink camera, so you can record this one into this NAS. Or let's say you want to record this Hikvision camera. It's a professional security camera. You can also record here via the surveillance app. Here I have another one. This is an Axis camera, professional camera as well. So you can record this. Or let's say you want to record this Samsung camera, also known as Wisenet camera. So this camera, for example, has the ONVIF protocol and also works with the RTSP protocol. So the camera is compatible here with this UGREEN NAS when you use the Surveillance Center app, all right? So let's just come here to the web browser and open the NAS interface. And from here, you can just come to the App Center and look for the Surveillance Center app. As you can see, here is the information about the Surveillance Center app. Here's the version, the update date, and some information about the camera working with AI detection. So it can detect, for example, events and send alerts and notifications. So it can detect people, faces, pets, and vehicles when the camera is using the ONVIF protocol, right? So it's a universal protocol that you can use for cameras. So you just need to come here and install it. Here's the volume. So basically the NAS has 5.3 terabytes that I can use. It's a single volume that I have here. So I'm going to install this one. While it's installing here, let me just talk more about this NAS. You see here that I have 4 bays with 4 hard drives, and I have the hard drive working as a single volume with redundancy, right? Basically, I have a RAID system here working and works pretty fine with this NAS. And you see here that I have a slot for an SD card, a USB-C input or connection, and a USB-A as well. So I can just connect devices here and backup my files and backup also my footage when I record it here using the app, right? Back here, you see that I have the Surveillance Center already installed. So I just open it, agree with the terms. In here, I can just search for cameras, or I can add cameras manually using the ONVIF protocol. So when I search for camera, you see that finds cameras already in the network. I have some Axis cameras. I have here a Wisenet camera, a Reolink camera, and also a Hikvision camera. So the app is finding the camera because the cameras have the ONVIF protocol enabled. Let me just come here to this Axis camera. So you see, for example, here that I have live image from the camera. There we go. And then when I come here to the settings on system, I have the ONVIF protocol. And here I just need to create a user and a password for the ONVIF. Here I have the profiles. So it's basically ready for working with the ONVIF. As long as I do this, I just come here to the NAS and I can add the camera via ONVIF. So I have this camera here, the P1365 Mark II. Let's just add this camera and enter here the username and the password that I have there for the ONVIF protocol. So I just insert it here. Here's just a temp pass for testing. I hit OK. Wait for it to connect. And there it goes. Here I have the volume. So it's going to record on the volume 1. I have the rotation period and the capacity limited. So I'm not limiting the camera. So the camera can record as much as necessary. And here I have some information. And I just hit OK. Wait for it to connect. And let's see if it works with this ONVIF protocol for this camera. There we go. The camera was added successfully. I just hit done. Next again. Next here and done here. It's just explaining how the app works, right? So it's loading the image from the camera. And I just wait for it. And let me just add another camera. Meanwhile, this one is working, right? I can come here and add another camera from Axis as well. See that I have this PTZ camera. This is the Axis Q6115E. It's a PTZ camera, so I can just control the camera from here. And when I come to the setup, here I have on system options, ONVIF, right? It's the same protocol. So I just need to create a user and password. So here, for example, I have this user already created. It's an admin user. It's part of the group administrator, so I'm good to go, okay? Then when I come back here, let's see, this one is still trying to load, so it's not working for some reason. So if it doesn't work with the RTSP, with the ONVIF protocol, I can use the RTSP protocol. Let me just try the other camera first. So here I have the other camera. Let's just add here as well via ONVIF. And then insert the password here. You see, request a timeout for the other camera. It didn't work. So I hit OK for this one. Let's just try OK again. Let's see if that works, right? There we go, added successfully. Let's see if it loads the image here. Because in this case, this camera is loading the image, the other one is not, right? So I have one camera working via ONVIF, the other one is not. So no problem. What I can do is just change to the RTSP protocol. Let me just remove the camera from here. So I come here and I just remove it. There we go. And this other one is recording. It looks like it's working. So I'm gonna leave this camera here for a while because it looks like it's working via the ONVIF protocol. And the other one I will add again manually here. And instead of using the ONVIF protocol, I'm going to use the RTSP protocol. You see here that I need to enter the URL for the RTSP device. So I need to get this RTSP URL from my camera. So here, when I come back to the camera, there's no information about the RTSP URL. So it's necessary to contact the manufacturer to ask for the RTSP URL, check the user manual, or you can just use a software to find this information, right? So here I have this ODM. That's a software that can find the cameras in the network. Here, for example, I have this Axis Q6115E. And as long as I have ONVIF enabled in the camera, I just come here to the software, I insert the username and password here on the top, and it finds the camera. And here on live video, I can see the RTSP stream, right? So I can just copy this one, and I can paste there. There we go. Copy. Sorry, I have the camera here close to a window, so it's just reflecting right now because it's nighttime, right? During the day, I can see this better. It's just for testing, right? So it's reflecting a little bit of the window here. But anyway, I just copy here and I come back here to the Surveillance Center and I paste. So Control V, that's the RTSP URL. And here in the beginning, I can just add the username and password. So I add here admin. And the password at stamp pass at, and I leave the rest of the RTSP URL here. And for some reason it's not working because it's just missing the R here in the beginning. There we go. RTSP. Now it's complete. I hit next. Wait for it to connect. In volume 1. Hit OK. The camera was added successfully. I hit done. And now I have the second camera here, right? Still loading. There we go. Now it's working. Pretty good. So now I have two cameras working here. And I have the multi-screen that shows both of camera working fine, right? So let me just add one more camera. If I come here to add camera, you see that I have this Wisenet camera. Let me just come here and add the camera via the RTSP protocol as well, as I did before. So here on the ODM, I'm gonna find the RTSP URL one more time for this camera. That's the one. Oh, let me just log out here and insert here the username for this camera because it's different. So let me just insert it here so I can log in one more time. And now it's going to connect to the camera via the ONVIF protocol. You see that's important to have the correct username and password here for the ONVIF protocol, okay? So I have live video from this camera, and I'm gonna get the RTSP stream for this camera as well, right? You see that's different, it depends on the camera. So when I come back here, I can just go to the RTSP protocol and paste here, right? Control V, and here in the beginning, I'm gonna insert the username and the password. This one is a real password, so I need to blur it. Let me just insert it here. There we go. That's the password. Then I hit next. Here's the volume and everything else, and I just hit OK, and the camera was added successfully. I can change here the location and everything else later if I want to as well. Let me just hit OK and wait for the camera to connect. So it's loading one more camera here. See that I have multi-view. I just need to wait for the camera to work first, and later I can see here on the multi-view, right? So I have different cameras working. It's still loading here, and now it will be available here, right? Let's add one more camera. I have this Hikvision camera as well. You see here again with the Hikvision camera, I just need to come here to the network, advanced settings, integration protocol, enable the ONVIF protocol, and create a username and password, which I have it here. So that's the Hikvision camera. Let me just come here to the live view so you see the image via web browser. And that's the camera that I'm gonna add as well. You see again reflecting here from the window, right? But it doesn't matter, I'm just testing here, and let me just add the camera. And now it's the Hikvision here. I'm adding this one via ONVIF, right? So let's just add the camera, insert the username and password. So here admin and the password. There we go, it's a temp password that I'm using here for testing. And I hit OK. Volume 1 and everything else. Hit OK. And the camera was added successfully. So now I have the Hikvision camera as well, and hit done, and it's loading as well. So now I have 4 cameras. This one is still loading, right? But basically they are working via the RTSP protocol and via the ONVIF protocol. It looks like the Hikvision is working fine with the ONVIF protocol and one of the access camera as well, right? And the other 2 are working via the RTSP protocol. It's still loading here. It takes some time and then loads and starts recording, right? But it's basically working here on this UGREEN NAS with the Surveillance Center app, okay? And from time to time, UGREEN is updating the app and making it better. So every time you come here, just need to check if you have the latest version. If you don't, you just need to update, and it's going to work better, all right? So there you go, everything is connected here and it's working. And now you can just enjoy your UGREEN NAS with your Surveillance Center app, start recording, and you're good to go. I hope that helps. Leave your comments here, subscribe, and I see you in the next video.